Hey guys, today is March 21st. Right now is 10:30, if you could see. Yep, 10:30, March 21st. Today's Sunday. I'll be making bread for the communion today. This is my first time making it, so I kind of want to share with you guys how I go about doing it, and then maybe we both could struggle together. So first of all, the instruction was given to me by one of the sister. I didn't look it up online or anything like that. And the sister was telling me that just grab any flour, all-purpose flour. The one that I could find from my house is this rice flour. I don't know if you could see rice flour. I got this from, well, I guess my parents got this from Rancho 99. So the sister told me that the ratio is 2 to 1. So you just need I guess 2 cup or whatever the amount of flour, and then half of the water for that. And I'm just going to use this whole thing because there's no point leaving it. So just pour everything into a cup, which I did that. Let's do that. So this is just regular flour, nothing special. I'm using the rye flour, but if you have the wheat or anything like that, that's fine. So add a little bit of water. Oops, oh my god. Let's go slow. So the ratio is 2 to 1. I'm just eyeballing it, guys. I'm not using any cup or measuring cup or anything like that. I'm just kind of eyeballing. And my hands is actually washed ready. So I'm just going to kind of, mix it a little bit. Oh, shoot. I hope this is not too much water, because this is not good, because I don't got any more flour. I should have put less, but I think if I just keep mixing it, it'll start to soak in. I mean, the flour will suck all the liquid up. Okay, I think this is too much water. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna look around, see if I have any more flour. But yeah, that's what happened when you are not really a chef or bakery. You just kind of eyeballing it. So let me pause this video and grab more flour. What? Okay, guys, I'm back. Take two. Obviously, I put too much water on it. So this is something that you do not want to do. If this happened to you, this is not what you want. It's too liquidy. So I went to my neighbor and got more flour. These are different. The one that I have here is the rice flour, but this is all-purpose. I don't know. I'm just mixing it. So I'm also eyeballing it. The main point is that I didn't want it to be too thick. So you know what? Maybe I should grab a spoon or something to do this. I got a fork actually, so I won't be using my finger this time. So I assume that you kind of want it to be thick. You do not want it to be liquidy. So I think this might be just enough of flour. I don't know if you guys could see me. Let me turn the camera around. I hope you guys could see me. I'm going to move back a little bit, so I'm just going to use both my hands, kind of just mixing it. Make sure you don't want to have any big pieces. So you want to scrape it really hard. So I never baked before or make bread, obviously, but I'm going to be using a stovetop to make this. I was told by the sister that you also could use a microwave, but I'm not using microwave. I just think it's kind of weird. So I'm going to use stovetop, mixing this just enough. So far, so good. Just keep mixing it, trying to get all the air bubble out of this thing. Let me give you guys a quick look of it. See what we got so far. So the consistency is still kind of liquidy. I don't know, it might be make it into a omelet with some. I'm just playing. So The sister was telling me that I just pour water, but I am going to put a little bit of oil. I decided to put a little bit. Um, the best, I think it's probably olive oil, but I don't have olive oil on me right now. So I'm just going to use regular oil. The reason why I'm putting a little bit of oil is I want it to be a little bit of, I don't know. I'm just making things up right here. But she did mention that not to put any salt. So I didn't put any salt, you know, following her instruction. But she did not mention anything about oil. So I'm putting a little bit of oil. These are regular cooking oil. Let me put the camera down so I could just focus on this. I hope you guys could see me. Back here a little bit. So, shaking it. I don't know, it's starting to look like a pancake. I felt like. So, not what I expected. I was expecting to be a little bit more dry. So, let me think about this. Maybe I might put a little bit more flour in here. Okay guys, just want to update you guys. So this is what happened. I've been mixing it for a little bit over 10-15 minutes. I will have to say that I did add more flour into it, a lot more. I found like the ratio is probably 3-to-1. I'm not sure why. I did remember that the sister told me that it was 2-to-1. Maybe the reason why mine didn't came out the way it was because the one that I used earlier was the rice flour, which is a lot more finer flour than the all-purpose. So maybe I should have used all-purpose at first. So what happened was I've been mixing it for more than, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and it should be in like a Play-Doh, kind of like a ball, which it shouldn't be sticky to your hand as much. I mean, it is a little bit sticky, but it's not as much. You see, everything should just all stick to this thing, the ball. It shouldn't. So the bowl is pretty clean. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make into the shape, the circle shape of the, anyway, I'm going to pause it and show you guys. Okay guys, so I'm going to use one of these pots and I'm going to turn it, first I'm going to turn it to high heat, right now, high heat to warm it up. And then I'm going to turn it down to a low heat to just heat this thing. And then that's my first one. What you're trying to do is you want to make it as thin as possible so it'll cook faster and evenly. You don't want a really thick bread. So let me make one for you guys. I hope you guys can see me. So obviously from the flour you have, just grab a small piece. You know, I just noticed that it's kind of like making a pizza. So you just grab a small piece, you make into a ball, you know, spin it. I don't know if you guys can see me. And then just use your finger, go along the edge and then just squeeze it until it flattens out into a circle. And while you're squeezing the edge, you try to make a circle, rotate the bread, I guess, the flour. I don't know what you call this. And then just keep squeezing it and making it thin. It doesn't have to be exact round. Try to be, you don't want it to be too thick. And then after it's good enough, you kind of just throw it on there and then just let it heat up. So I'm going to throw the first one on there right now. Let me turn around. So I kind of just threw it up there, and then while I do it up there, I kind of push it down at it too. And I didn't put any oil on this thing because I think this is a non-stick pan. And that also reason why I put a little bit of oil in earlier, because I didn't want this thing to stick to the pan. So that's why. So, second one. So I basically will be doing this whole time. So I'm just going to pause it. I don't think you guys want to see this. Okay guys, just want to quickly show you guys. So not completely a round shape, but I did as best as I can. Those two are the the first two that I've been putting in. Low heat right now. Doesn't stick to it, so that's good. I'm probably going to wait until the bottom turn a little bit brownish. Then I'll start flipping over. This thing is slowly to move a little bit, but on the top, I still could feel it's a little bit wet. As you can see, this thing is kind of starting to harden itself. And this is still very soft. Still liquidy, so I can't really move it. But this, I can move it. Let me turn it over. Oh, look at that. Let me turn on the light, which it doesn't work. I could see a little bit of brownish color. I don't know if you could tell. This is kind of brown and white. So if I turn this over, oh, it's a little bit hot. That's also the reason why you turn it down low heat. It's kind of brown shaped color too. So that's good. I can't really tell if it's done or not. I'm just assume that if it turned a little bit darker brown, you know how the bread's supposed to look, then maybe it's ready to take it out, maybe like a gold color shape. This thing is still stuck on here. Maybe it's not getting enough heat. Let me move it over a little bit. So yeah, first time making bread. I don't know if the oil actually helped. But I did put a little bit of not olive oil, just regular cooking oil, as you saw earlier. So yeah, it's hot. So I'm going to put this on the edge, and then I'm going to have tiny little bit more. Okay guys, so that's the last batch of it. I empty out the bowl. The last of it is still kind of a little bit thick, so that's why I'm pushing it out along the pan, trying to fill the area so that it's not as thick. Try and make it thin as possible. Let me see how these two is doing. I don't really know. It's still really white. I don't know why, but I'm sure it's edible. Ooh, this one is definitely turning brown. That's good. Let me move it over a little bit. So, oops. So it's not touching. Okay, well, I'm going to pause it, and then the next clip that I'm going to show you is the finishing product. Okay, guys, so I've been left it on for probably 5 minutes ready. I did turn the heat up a little bit higher, and then I turned it off. Probably left the heat high for maybe for a minute, and then turn it off. Yeah, for some reason when I flip over, this one is still completely white, but it's smoking though. It's hot and it's smoking, so I don't know what's going on with this one. It's pretty thin. It started cracking up. This one, it did turn brown a little bit, but a lot of areas still kind of white. So I'm not sure what's going on. This one, ooh, it's smoking. It's hot, but a little bit brown and white. This one, it's hot. It's white and brown. So I don't know, is it because it's too dry or what's going on? This one, same thing, brown and white. So I give up. In conclusion, just go buy it. Don't make it yourself. It's kind of stupid. I don't know, but I'm just gonna leave it here and let it heat up. But yeah, that's the finishing product, guys. I don't know how to taste. Let me maybe grab a piece. I assuming the white is not cooked, well, it's the flour, so I should grab a brown piece, something that had a lot more brown on it. Well, it's kind of hard to tell because they all have like a tiny little bit of white. Maybe some. Damn, it's hot. Okay, well, I grabbed a tiny piece, guys, right here. So I'm going to try it. As I mentioned earlier, there is no salt in it. No salt, just water and a little bit of cooking oil. Small piece. Flour. Oh, not good. Sticky. Yeah, it's definitely not cooked all the way in. The metal is probably still kind of floury. Oh, let me spit that. So yeah, it's a completely failure. Don't recommend anybody doing it. I'm not really a good cook, so I probably need someone else to cook for me. But yeah, maybe this one might be better. It's a lot more thin, but still the white stuff. But oh well, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys know how to make it, leave it comments below or any suggestion or any mistake that I did. Let me know. But other than that, yeah, that's all.